Crypto Mondays, let me hear you now! Got the loudest one in the bunch here, baby.
Ironically, this is actually my blood brother. No one ever believes me, but this is my brother Isaac. He has finally moved to Puerto Rico. I've been here for 4 years, and I finally got his ass over here, y'all. So give my brother Isaac a round of applause, finally bring his ass here.
Gotta love Puerto Rico.
All right, you guys, so we're gonna get started here. So actually, you're supposed to be doing the yapping, bro. Go ahead, yap.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's yap a little. You guys, how you doing? My name is Isaac Rivera, and I'm new to the area. She caught my attention.
Go ahead.
Squirrel.
Please, nobody go in front of the camera. Common sense. Go ahead.
Been coming back and forth to Puerto Rico for quite some time, looking at different projects.
We're not looking to interview you, sir. You're supposed to be interviewing me.
Yeah, I am. Let me get there. Hold on. So, my brother Pedro has been trying to get me to come out here for some time. And it's been challenging, but I didn't believe in what you guys were doing over here because I didn't see it firsthand myself.
He was a no corner. He was a disbeliever.
Yes, I was. Yes, I was.
So I showed him a couple
My brother's been doing it for quite some time, and I was like, man, you know what? I can't touch it. I can't feel it. I can't put it under my mattress. I don't want it. And he was like, man, you need to educate yourself. And finally, about 1.5 years ago, I started to educate myself.
Not bad timing, huh? Shout out to my timing on him.
He pulled me under, and then I seen what type of community you've been building out here.
Not the returns?
I seen that a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. But that definitely helped out. But to change my mind, it helped out greatly. But I seen what he was doing over here through the internet, through pictures, through talking to you, and I seen what type of people you were engaging with, and I seen what type of projects you were bringing to Puerto Rico. So as a Puerto Rican, I applaud you. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm grateful.
Now tell everybody why you started your projects here in Puerto Rico.
Okay, so how many of you guys know who Brock Pierce is? Little guy with a hat. Little magical guy with a hat. Shout out to Brock Pierce, man. Got number love for him. So Brock and I met in San Francisco in 2017. In 2017, we met in San Francisco and the D10E conference. Shout out to Mike Kostash, Brad Yasser, and the whole D10E crew, Matt McKibben, all the D10E family. And we hit it off right off the bat. Right off the bat, we hit it off, and we ended up hanging out. And obviously, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm born and raised in Puerto Rico. My brother and I, our grandmother is actually sister, the only living sister to Doña Felisa Rincon. So anybody here who's Puerto Rican definitely knows who she is. If not, she was the first female mayor of any city in the United States, San Juan being that city in 1947. She was female mayor of San Juan for 18 years. So we have a long history on the island, and then we came here after Hurricane Maria. I realized that the island needed a lot of help, and it needed a lot of people that basically wanted to give back to the island. Combine that with the tax incentives and the cryptocurrency capital gains that we were experiencing during the 2017 bull market, we were looking for a place, obviously, to move on to next. So I was actually living in Miami, and I decided to move to Puerto Rico. Well, when I got here, I fell in love with the island. Now, I've been coming here my whole life, but this was the first time that I actually came here, and I actually really enjoyed this place as an adult, and really felt like I had an opportunity to live here, and I had an opportunity to give back to the community that I lived in, that I was from. Because never did I actually look at this place as a place that I actually live and actually do business out of, until that happened. Now, when we got here, there was tons of problems. There was no light, there was no water, most of the places. There was, a lot of work to be done, and there was a lot of things that we needed to do to give back to the community. So there was actually a lot of businesses that were suffering because of Hurricane Maria. So shout out to James Haff, he's actually in the audience. James Haff is actually one of the co-founders of Crypto Mondays NYC. So I actually started Crypto Mondays in Miami with Erica Gemma prior to moving to Puerto Rico. And I'd already been aware of the Crypto Mondays brand. It started several months before in New York City, spread to San Francisco with Mark Friedler, and then to Miami. So we were like the third chapter. And then from that, a couple months later, I moved to Puerto Rico. So I was here for like a month before we did anything. And then I realized that the businesses that I was frequenting, they needed some help. And I was trying to bring them some attention. So essentially, this whole thing started as a fundraiser for me on my end. I essentially started in a business in Old San Juan called Poets Passage. And what I was trying to do was just bring together a bunch of people that would basically spend money in the business and bring it back to life. And we ended up doing that. We ended up raising some money for the people and helping them out. And then from that, we started moving to different locations throughout San Juan to basically bring attention to different places and giving people a different opportunity to meet new areas. Because like the rest of you guys, I was still fairly new here and I wanted to explore the city. Being that I'm Puerto Rican, I wouldn't mind going to different venues and exploring and then bringing people to different places. So that's how we end up here at Shipwrecked Studios. Shout out to Shipwrecked, man. He's going to the studio here. Y'all give him a round of applause.
Shout out.
You guys, all the artwork that's on the wall is for sale as well. Feel free, if you're interested in any of the artwork, if any of it inspires you, if you're interested in purchasing it. We do accept Bitcoin, obviously, right? So, feel free to speak to Shipwreck or either one of his lovely ladies at the bar. They can point you in the right path for something you'd be interested in. But anyway, as that took place and as the fundraiser basically was successful, we basically just kept it going because the community was so vibrant and it was so active. Now, there were ups and downs, right? There were times during the bear market where we had 10 people, right? 8, 10 people in the audience, and now we have no problem filling any venue I go onto the island. It's amazing.
Now, being that you're such a lovely guy and you've helped build the community for cryptocurrency in San Juan, what's next here in San Juan?
Oh wow, we got a lot of stuff next. How many of you guys want to know what's up next in San Juan? Hey,
guys.
How many you guys want to know what's up next in San Juan? I know what's up. You know why? We put it together. I'm gonna tell you. So look, we got a ton of things going on here. A ton. The reality of the truth is that we got a shit ton of investors that have moved to the island. A lot of you guys also are investors as well, right? And what we're doing is essentially, we're putting together a variety of ways that we can collaborate together as a community to bring value, not only to each other, but also to the local population, which is very important to me. So there's a bunch of things that we're doing basically to get people active into the community. And we're gonna do a variety of things, like there's a variety of funds that have been set up to get you active. If you're interested in investing and being passive with your money, there's a variety of ways you can do that. And also there's also a bunch of ways that you can get together with people here and create projects, because we have every step of capital formation here in Puerto Rico. So thank you to Joe Biden and his tax plan. We appreciate you. You're gonna bring a lot more people to the island that's essentially gonna be looking for capital gains relief. And with that, we're gonna essentially utilize all you guys that are here for capital gain relief, and we're gonna put your money to work. And we're gonna help you use your money in a way that's gonna benefit all of us, and we're gonna create a future that we wanna live in. And we're gonna do so with the likes of people like Annie Mustafa. Shout out to Annie Mustafa, she works for the Puerto Rico Chamber of Commerce. She's a beautiful soul. If you guys need anything in relation to the Puerto Rican government, that would be a great contact for you to have right there. She can definitely help you out, point you in the right direction. If I'm you, I definitely want to get to know her. And then with that, what we want to do is we essentially want to work together in a variety of forms. So if you and the stuff that you work on, if I don't know who you are, which is 90% of you guys, if I don't know who you are and you want to get active and helping to create a better community in Puerto Rico, come see me, let me know what you're doing, what your core competencies are, what your background and your resources are, what your ideas are. And we'll take those and we'll infuse those with some of the things that we're already working on. So as opposed to competing, we'll collaborate and we'll work together and we'll build a community that we all want to have here in Puerto Rico.
Is there a central place besides yourself that someone could go to learn?
Yes, Luke Stokes. So if you can't find me, you can easily find Luke. And he's at Luke Stokes on Twitter, on Instagram. He's at Luke Stokes on Twitter, Instagram, Telegram. Theo, shout out to Theo, if you're interested in sending crypto easily, Luke Stokes is your guy.
That's awesome.
So, what else? They can look for you too. So here's the tough part. This year I've been doing a lot of traveling, and I haven't been here a lot. The truth is I've been overseas and I've been in Dubai. I don't know if you guys can tell by the fire, right? And I'm bringing a lot of the people from Dubai to Puerto Rico. If any of you guys know anything about Dubai, Dubai has the best infrastructure in the world, bottom line. They're the best builders in the world, right? And if anybody knows of anything that Puerto Rico's missing, it's fucking infrastructure and builders, right? So I'm gonna bring a lot of my friends from Dubai to Puerto Rico to help to build and rebuild a lot of the areas that we have here in Puerto Rico. So if you guys are interested in some of the larger scale projects that we're going to be working on that are like, more like Dubai level, right? Come see me, we'll talk about that as well.
All right, now we also spoke about, bringing Puerto Ricans back, Puerto Ricans businesses back to Puerto Rico. Me and you had this conversation.
Right. Shout out to my guy Nick from NYC. Shout out to my guy Nick from NYC. Everybody give Nick a round of applause for me. Give Nick a round of applause.
Nick.
You want to know why we giving you a round of applause, sir? You represent what we're looking for, sir. We're looking for Puerto Rican diaspora. We want to call our people home. We want to reach out to the 7 million Puerto Ricans that are in the mainland, and we want to teach them about Act 60. We want to call them home. We want to teach them how to do business here in Puerto Rico. So every Puerto Rican that you know that wants to come to Puerto Rico do business here, you have them reach out to me. We're going to help them.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Now,
I'm cooking, y'all. Thank you, bro.
Tell me more about this bringing people, Puerto Rican businesses back home.
Shout out to Anthony Delgado, Disrupt. We got number love for you, Anthony Delgado. We see you out there doing your thing. So we're gonna put together a string of diaspora events, and we're gonna target Puerto Rican communities in the mainland United States that are real heavy, like New York, Philly, Orlando, Miami, Austin, and different areas where there's high concentrations of Puerto Ricans. We're gonna go out there, we're gonna do some events with them, show them the benefits of Act 60 and some of the investment opportunities that exist here in Puerto Rico, and some of the opportunities that they have to come home and do business back on the island. Because one of the things that we wanna do is we wanna invite some of our own people back to the island to be a part of the new world that we're creating here in Puerto Rico. Because one thing we wanna do is we wanna keep our culture, because we fucking love it.
And you love your food.
Oh yeah, we love our food too.
Okay. All right, well, tell me what's your next step here in the next coming weeks. What are you, Pedro Rivera, going to be doing?
I'll be going to Ibiza in a couple of days. Anybody going to Ibiza, I'll see you there. I'll be there for about 2 weeks. I'll be going to Spain. From Spain, I'll be going back to New York City. And then after that, probably back to Dubai, which is not a fun trip for me, but I have to go. I got some business to attend to. And then I'll be back. The whole month of August, I will be here. So ideally, what I'd like to do is meet up with a lot of you guys who got some new ideas and some fresh contacts for me. Let's get together, let's stay communicating from now until August, and then once I get back in August, we'll start putting a lot of the plans that we have in motion.
And how can they get in contact with you?
At Blockchain Pedro. BlockchainPedro@gmail.com, at Blockchain Pedro on Telegram, at Blockchain Pedro, every media outlet there is, that's me, I'm Blockchain Pedro.
Also, for the new faces, because there's tons of new people here, you say, Blockchain Pedro will never email you or ask you for money.
On Telegram, you'll know if it's me if it says Pedro's not asking money in big letters. If that's not me and somebody asks me for money, it's not me. Simple. If he's asking you for money, it's not me. Very easy. I have a shit ton of impersonators. Everyone here, if you get a message from me on the internet asking you for money, it's not me. I have a shit ton of people that impersonate me and send everybody who's joined Crypto Monday San Juan on Telegram. I guarantee you will get a message at some point from somebody asking you for something, for some incredible opportunity with a 10x return or some wild shit that is definitely not me. If I don't know you, there's no way in hell I'm gonna ask you for money. Very simple.
All right, and in 2 minutes, tell me how cryptocurrency has changed your life.
Easy. I do what the fuck I want. I go all over the world. I hang out. I do all kind of wild shit. I have an awesome life. I throw wild ass parties. All of you guys are invited. Come hang out. Very simple.
I think that.
But what else you want to know? Like, honestly, my life is a fucking movie. You guys come find out.
I know where you came from.
Sarah knows.
I'm your older brother, so we never looked this good growing up.
Yeah. I'm allowed to work I'm allowed to walk into the Hermes store now. They let me in. What else?
I think that's about it for questions.
Perfect.
Anybody in the audience have
anybody got any questions for me? Questions?
Questions? Anybody?
Questions. There you go.
I got 7 paintings in here, like of Bronson of NFTs.
I can't hear you, love. You gotta talk to the microphone.
What was the most inspiring moment that you've had in your career in crypto?
Inspiring moment. What was the most inspiring moment?
In your career in crypto.
All right, so the truth is that crypto is not exactly, the most value add for cryptocurrency is not in the Western world. We have payment systems that work, and this isn't the only way to get rich in the Western world, bottom line. The most inspiring things that I've seen in crypto are overseas. Overseas projects, I know people that had great ideas with ICOs and they completely changed their lives. People from markets like India and Africa and so on and so forth. But I have to say that the kind of work that I see that's being done in third world countries for the bankless people and the kind of growth that they have, that's the kind of inspiring stuff that I see in cryptocurrency.
Anybody else?
What do you think is the most pressing issue that this community can tackle
here in Puerto Rico, it's not real estate.
Okay, so the most pressing issue. Hey, this guy had a great question.
Hello, anybody, everybody.
This guy
Hello.
he got an awesome question, and I want everyone in the audience to hear this. The most pressing issue that we have in San Juan is job creation at the executive level. $100,000 jobs. Very simple. Act 60. How many people here for Act 60? Hey, who's that guy in the middle right there? You, two. Are you here for Act 60? Two. No? Okay, well, I want you to hear this anyway. If you're here for Act 60, I want you to know something. It's in danger. Alberto Bacco wrote Act 60. He's a friend of mine. He and I communicate on a regular basis. Act 60 is in danger. The number one knock that we have on Act 60 is lack of high quality job creation, right? So we have plenty of service jobs, tons of them. We go out, we use restaurants, we employ people, $15 an hour, we might even pay them 20 bucks an hour because we show them some love. But the biggest knock that we have on Act 60 is the lack of executive level jobs. So if you want to make a real impact in Puerto Rico, create your company here and hire Puerto Rican executives and pay them close to American wages. I mean, you obviously as a business person, you want to save some money, but do the best you can to get it as close as you can for the kind of tax incentives that you have for creating your companies here. If you like Act 60 and you want to continue, that is the number one detractor that Act 60 has, is lack of high quality job creation. We as a community have to do a better job of that. We have to also do a better job of employing entrepreneurship, taking Puerto Ricans up under our wing, having them as interns and teaching them entrepreneurship so they can move forward and they can be successful in their own right, teaching them the capital formation process so they can go on and create billion-dollar companies. That's what we're lacking here in Puerto Rico.
Great question, great answer. Anybody else? Any more
Let's wrap it up. You got one more idea.
One more.
Real quick, when it comes to this cryptocurrency movement, how important is that you know how to trade in the market to go ahead and make your money?
Zero. Trading is for traders. I don't care if you're a trader in here, I'll tell you the truth. Trading is for traders. And bottom line, traders is spelled T-R-A-I-T-O-R-S. Bottom line. If you're a trader, don't get me wrong, you make a lot of money doing it. But number one, is a very small percentage of the population are actually good at it. You have to have a very weird personality. You have to like to sit in front of your computer all day long. You probably don't have a girlfriend. You probably do a lot of Adderall. I know the best traders in the world. They all live here in Puerto Rico. I know all the number one market makers. Some of them are probably here. Let me look around. I know literally the best traders in the world. Number one on Binance, number one on OKX, number one on Huobi. Most of them live here. I know all the best market makers. They all have the same personality. None of them have a girlfriend. They all stink. It's the truth. Am I lying? Now, there's some good traders, right, that don't have that personality type. But the best, no, they're all the same. They're all weirdos that do a lot of drugs. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? To make money in this industry, there's so many different ways for value add. That's actually a real good question. A lot of people think the only way you make money in this industry is by investing on coins or trading and making money by the market movement and volatility. The truth is you can become a part of this industry in a variety of formats. You can take your core competencies, your skills, and apply them to cryptocurrency companies that are growing, and you can make money by getting paid in crypto. You get paid in crypto by valid projects and you grow with them, or you become a co-founder in a solid cryptocurrency project, and when that project blows through the roof, that's how a lot of people in this room became millionaires. Bottom line. One more question, we got to go ahead. You got to come on, brother.
Come up here.
That last comment got me interested. So, could you give us an example, even if it's not a specific one, of such a company that we might get involved in as investors? That's question one. Question number two, can it be structured as a loan bearing interest on the island so that that's tax-free as well?
Shout out to Giovanni Mendez. Shout out to Gio's Tax. He's our number one sponsor. That's a Giovanni question. We'll get him to answer that. Giovanni will answer your tax questions. You just got to employ him. He's not cheap, but at the same time, he's worth it. So that you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So there's a variety of ways you can do that. I just don't want to answer that on camera, brother. But we'll come and speak to you about that later. One more question. But listen, there is ways you can do that. And as far as companies looking to invest in, let's talk when we get off the microphone.
This is just one question that's been bothering me a lot. It's like the whole issue with Tether and the way they're printing up, untold billions worth of of just, U.S. back, supposedly U.S. back. So if they say that it could collapse the market. So I was just wondering if you had any idea what that means as far as crypto is concerned, or what can be done with that.
I mean, the Tether situation is complicated, right? So Tether itself is the most used cryptocurrency. I'm not sure how many people are aware of that. Obviously, all the traders here are aware of it. So Tether itself is how you move money in and out of the market, the majority of it, right? So there are other stable coins that are attempting to jockey for position. The truth is, Tether is instrumental to the industry right now. The market itself will mature past Tether, but as of right now, Tether is critical to the industry. In the event when Tether were to collapse, the market would take a huge hit, that's for sure. No doubt about it, just because there will be so much trouble trying to pull money back and forth out of the exchanges that the liquidity would literally dry up overnight. And it would be tough. Now, we would rebound, right? But who knows how much and how long and so on and so forth. The truth is, there's a variety of people that are working on that industry. Tether themselves also, they're very competent people. The majority of the people that founded Tether are actually here in Puerto Rico. I know @Tether on Telegram is here as well. But at the same time, they have issues, man. They don't have the amount of reserves that they're not 100% reserved, but they're close, right? So it's like, we'll see. So I got one more thing for you. Shipwrecked. Come on. I got one last thing for you. Let me get Shipwrecked up here. This is Shipwrecked. This is studio. Give a round of applause.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome to my space, welcome to my soul.
So if you need a mural painted, if you need some personalized artwork, Shipwrecked will come to your house and he will take care and bless you with his talent. As you can tell on his walls, this brother's awesome. Give him a round of applause, please.
Thank you.
Also, he's got some paintings obviously on the wall he wants to tell you about. Also, give him a little bit about your background, your story about the space, brother.
I've owned in this space since February. I came in here and it was a complete dump. And I spent all my time in here emptying it out, building walls, building everything, making art, and filling it with my love. I have about 7 paintings in here that a few of my friends came up to me and were like, Shipwrecked, you gotta make these into NFTs. Like, get on the NFT, like, you gotta do this now, we'll do it for you. And so we have 7 of these up for auction. They're in here. I don't know, they're all on easels.
Right behind you.
This one right here.
Beautiful.
And as for murals, if you want to ask anybody about murals, the last person I painted a mural for was Macho here in his building in Luquillo. It's a very beautiful building, very beautiful mural, and the whole city of Luquillo has been messaging me, thanking me, and my partner over here, Nady, did the other half.
Good
It
job.
was amazing, and thank you to Katie for helping out. These two, if it worked for them, I could do my dream. But yeah, and also in this space, every Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, we kind of change it around. We have these beautiful drawing events where we have nude models come and pose. We all sit in a giant circle and we draw. We drink, we draw, we have a good time, we sing karaoke afterwards, and we're here building community, family of artists. And if you just want to have a different experience, do something different, come on Thursday, come on Friday, come on Saturday. And I believe this Friday we're doing another one of those events. So I'll walk around, I'll let you guys know, I'll send you guys invites. Thank you, Pedro, for hosting this.
No, thank you. I appreciate you, brother.
Bringing all these wonderful people here.
I thank you so much.